Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belligerent Brandenburg campaign. Our nation has recently been rocked by the death of Evelyn, leaving us in a illegitimate and unstable situation. We at least didn't lose stability on the monarch death, so that's good. How much, how close to level 3 stability are we? Not close. So, it's going to be many years until we can stabilise enough. A civil war looms. We have 100 months to get below 10% overextension or 75, get to 75 legitimacy. There's 100 months, that's 8 years, right? We're getting 2 legitimacy a year, so there's no way we're going to get up high enough on legitimacy. So, left with few remaining options, we might have to... I mean, surely we can try and call these places. We should be able to call these two. Maybe not this one. Heretic minority here. They're likely to join any other major heresy that arrives in the province. So if we could get some chalice people around here, we might be able to get some easy conversions here, which could be good. It doesn't give me a percentage. Anyway, let's start designing our church. The Catholic Church was far from united. At times, different groups competed for dominance, each seeking the favour of the king, each representing a different faction of the population. The Ultraquists were moderate Hussites that believed in giving control over the church. That giving the blank control over the church, I guess king, or ruler, was key to eradicating corruption, but otherwise maintained a relatively conservative view of religion. This members included burghers, merchants, and some nobles. On the other hand, the Taborites were radical Hussites who believed in God's kingdom would only come if men created it first. They sought to do so by reshaping society to eradicate land ownership and poverty through communal living. We've got freaking communists in our country, okay. It's a bit early. They had fervent supporters among the peasants, but alienated the upper and middle classes. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, if we decide to be communists, they're not necessarily communists, I know. They're just in favour of social... what's it called? What's the term for everything being held in common? Can't remember. Anyway, so we get more another 10% morale of armies. Oh god, it's tempting. But we're not doing this. It's only till the death of our king. Get 10% infantry combat ability. Play them off against each other, it gives us nothing. Or we can get more tolerance of heretics and more legitimacy. This... I think we can't do this. I think we stay relatively conservative. We can be an ultraquist. It's only a short-term thing. Not a full-on long-term one. We might get this option on every monarch. But more interest. I mean, it's pretty good. 10% morale of armies and 10% combat ability. But less legitimacy. -2 Diplo rep. More unrest. I don't think we can afford to do that. I really hope there are other events that can let us like set up our aspects of faith aside from just this one. But for now, we're going to go with Ultraquists. More tolerance of heretics is pretty nice. So we're up to 3 now. On if you're not familiar, by the way, heretics are those who are of our religious kind of group or branch, whatever. In this case, Christianity. And heathens are just everyone else. But we're up to 3 now. We should... that's -1 unrest in all provinces, given that every province is Catholic right now. So do we have a... No, reconquest and humiliate rival just on them. Only, I mean to say. Only on them. Yeah. In terms of legitimacy... we could donate state lands to the church, actually. Oh, it's 2 legitimacy. It's not that good, is it? I don't think that's worth it. So we really need to work on trying to core this land over here. If we can just core any 2 provinces. No. It's this. I think these... I wish you could see the decimal point. But... Mezen is this one down here, yeah. We're going to have real trouble coring that, especially because they're going to demand unlawful territory on here. We could release Mezen, but that's a bunch of our cores. We may end up having to return this province to avoid a civil war. I really don't want to have to fight a civil war. Although, actually, I think civil wars might not be the worst thing in the world in M&T. I think there's lots of events that can give you legitimacy if you're willing to fight rebels. That might be right, actually. Maybe we should consider having a tactical civil war. Silly as that sounds. Alright, once Morning on Late Monarch goes away, if we could just make the estates... Oh! Debate over divorce. Yes! Okay, this is one of the... Hang on. Oh, God. Okay, we did have a son. Fantastic. And an electress. And a wife who's pretty good. 352. Pretty bad. Sorry, pretty good. Well, what gender are you? Are you a man? He's a man, so we can't call him Evelyn II. Next time we get a woman. Alright, we got a house of whatever. Cool. So this is an aspects of faith pop-up. So I'm very happy to hear that we do get aspects of faith. Nice. Alright, that's too long. So we're just going to go with, shall we have divorces or not? A last resort. Limited divorce gives you legitimacy. We get a controversy for a year. And 10% of the population convert to the state religion. Or you can have civil unions. Marriage should not be regulated by the church. That is pretty extreme. We lose 10 in church influence. I think divorce is a last resort is probably the right way to go here. More legitimacy. 10% chance for new heirs, not bad. But I don't want a whole bunch of duelists everywhere, whereas 10% converted to the state religion, that's a very large number of people getting converted over here. It's good because it allows you to disinherit with less chance of having a not getting a son before you die, which, you know, not a son, sorry, an heir, which I hear can happen occasionally. But I don't really want to go even lower on church influence. It's going to make us wealthy, but it's going to cause more unrest. Although actually church influence unrest only applies in true faith provinces which have basically none. I think we're going to go with limited divorce. Don't legalise divorce. Excommunication. Here it is. Those who sinned against the church and failed to repent were shunned by it. When a ruler sinned against the church, his entire nation could be placed under interdict. A dire fate. When every country obeyed the Pope, but less effective. When every country obeyed the Pope, but less effective when some broke ranks with the Vatican. The power was occasionally abused by the Pope. Placed Prussia under interdict for openly breaking with the church and embracing a heresy. Catholic countries will now likely shun us, may even take the opportunity to invade. Our Catholic subjects will be unhappy about this. Sorry, Livonian Order. I know you're, you know, a monastic order and all that. Oh dear. Okay. All kinds of people get 50% chance. What? No! No! Our theologian can't leave. He started all this. He didn't leave, but everyone just got an event, and I think you're going to get a opinion debuff? No. Oh no, that's right, they all get the event and then they choose whether to break ties with me or to ignore the Pope. Got 80% on Russian peasants right now. Sorry, Prussian peasants. Did I see a horrible one? No. 18,000! Sweet Jesus. Yeah, these lesser nobles combined with the, hey look, Calyxine presence everywhere, or pretty much everywhere, not over here in the east, some places, but over here, fantastic, fantastic. Ooh, got down to 50% here, we might want to fully core it soon. Ooh, and here we certainly do. Nice. I think we should harsh treatment the peasants. I mean... I think we harsh treatment the peasants just to give us time to build an army that will be able to fight them. I know we're behind on Miltech. Do you want to build some cav? They're really excited. We can only get 13,000 though, freaking... Yeah, we need to go up to 13,000. I think we're going to keep the army cheap. We're not rich, especially with all the money we're spending on advisors right now. A witch hunt in Kolberg. Yeah, that's fine. Gifted Orthodox Christian. There is always room for talented men. Lose stability. And Ostprussen gets more Orthodox men. Our Electress is a tactical genius. She can help us kill these peasants then. We have an Orthodox minority over here? So we do. Did we get a Calyxine presence up here? Right. Hopefully this persecuted heretic minority will convert to Calyxine rather than Catholic. Because Catholic's the heretics as far as we're concerned. I don't want a policy of intolerance. It's only for a year though. We really can't afford to lose 3 legitimacy right now. So I think we have to say only Catholic men are tolerated into court. In only just for 2 years, we'll get a little bit of, oh god. Yeah, shunning us because of excommunication, minus 100 opinion. Alright, alright. This is bad. This is bad. This is what was to be expected, though. Yeah, you're not going to marry me, are you? No. Let's come back so we can improve relations. Ooh, another one person joining the Netherlands. We'll improve with the Livonians. Someone has to be the trailblazer. Get this reformation started. The many jobs of a soldier. I think we allow it for now. Because I don't want to go into debt. We really need our cash right now. Yeah. And we get some, you know, economic stimulation in West Prussia's not bad. So we allow it for now. Oh man, this is bad. Alright, Nassau. No. I'm looking at these places as if I'm going to be able to marry anyone. No one likes us because we're the breakaway. Hey! I see a true faith province. Although, ironically enough, being the right religion here is going to cause... Yeah, tolerance minus 1.2. Tolerance minus 1.4. We're actually getting less unrest in our Catholic provinces. But we now only have a large Catholic community, make up 40%, 80% of the population. No, sorry, 10% is Jewish, 40% Catholic, so 50% of the local population is now Kalanitzin in Berlin. We're likely to see, I think, most of our primary culture area switch to our religion. And then, I think accepted cultures are also more likely. I think we're not accepting cultures, so we can try and culture convert, right? Yeah. Cool. Almost down to 50. Let's core it now. Well, I do want the points to go towards humanism. But I think we'll core it now anyway. We do have a Rumova presence over here. That'd be a real wacky play, wouldn't it? Convert to Rumova. Almost impossible to do. We'd have to have them rise up as rebels. In fact, I don't know how you do it in M&T. Oh, right, these guys are condottieri, so we can't merge them in yet. So, presumably now everyone hates... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so everyone dislikes us because... Oh, no, actually, this is just the heretic religion, normal stuff. Only a couple of people are shunning us. Austria looks like they're not shunning us. We could check with their opinion with the Pope, couldn't we? They don't have a... respects devotion to the faith. Maybe only gave it to our neighbours. The Electress Andrea has a point. Your level 2 production... No. No, we're not going to replace Ludwig. Ludwig will just work harder, that's fine. Secret Lollards. With Prussia's recent conversion to the Kalanitzin faith, some East Elben people are eagerly embracing the new religion. Seems these men and women were secret Lollards who supported the heresy but were too afraid to openly profess their faith. Each of our provinces has a chance of having a Kalanitzin community appear in a few months. So I think that's the event that makes what I was just saying true about the fact that our culture is going to go with us. Greater nobles demand privileges. What good timing. That's real bad. This is the exclude all commoners from cabinet one. We really can't afford to lose stability right now, so unfortunately we have to accept. We'll want to try and revoke their privileges at some point, but not right now. We have much, much bigger fish to fry. I think continuing to give decades of self-rule to them in exchange for cash is a good move. That's right, we weren't demanding cash from them, were we? I decided to try and do a bit less of that. We need to keep the Livonian Order loyal, or Poland and Bohemia will almost certainly support their independence, at which point we're very likely to lose them, and I really don't want to. 6 months till Kiev gets disappointed. Those Prussian peasants still gaining ground. Still nothing in our Saxon area. I think our Saxon area is likely to stay Catholic in direct opposition to us being Kalanitzin. Appropriated church land. Did we appropriate? Oh yeah, there was that 5 we took a while ago. Okay, fantastic. Oh, so good. Hand it over to the new state church. Oh, that's interesting. Gain 10 church power. Pardon? What's church power? I know it is in the base game, but I don't think there is church power in this mod. I think that's just a bug. By the way, if we converted back, we have been forced to change religion and cannot change religion under the current ruler we have. We haven't been forced to change religion. What are you talking about? We'd actually get loads of stability back, but we're not going to. We're going to stay true to the cup religion. Of course, we grant the deeds to local nobles. We actually might be able to get above 75 legitimacy now with that event. So we can force them to convert. Interesting. I assume we wouldn't be able to. Is it because we have the policy of intolerance right now, maybe? Piety is at least -20. Yeah, it looks like we are going to be able to force heretics to convert. That's fantastic. Nobles demand a recompensation. Oh, but if our piety goes really low, then we'll no longer be able to do this. Okay. Fine, we'll pay them off. We really can't afford to risk stability right now. Here come the Prussian peasants. Down to 14,000, though. Buying us time. Seriously diminish their numbers. That's very good. And soon we'll be able to get these guys back. Kolberg, you can't rebel against us. You're supposed to love us. There's turmoil here. Well, turmoil's not going to be there for that much longer. There goes Kiev. Okay. Do I want to keep them drilling? I think I'll keep them drilling. When it gets to like 890, then I think we'll probably turn that off at that point. Losing money. I could always stop drilling, but I really don't want to. I want to get that professionalism back. Down on manpower because we trained up all the new men. We're actually losing quite a significant amount of money. I guess some of our war reparations probably dropped off. Yeah, Denmark's not currently paying us war reparations, which I think they have been. Centralization is still going up. Is there anything else we could do? Witchcraft Act. More secularism. Prevents witch hunts. Yeah, we're going secular, aren't we? So, yeah, sure. The option is always there to donate, but I really don't want to do that. Doesn't look like there's anything else here that we can really do. Why can't I do this? Because you have to have an Inquisitor, piety at least 20, or military leader of force. That's not a problem, because we can always get an Inquisitor. Not always instantly, but it should always be doable. Do you want to go to war with Nuremberg? They have got an alliance. I would love to restore that union. We might be able to enforce their religion during the war as well. I think we will do that now, before they get more allies. Because if they allied with someone like Bohemia, we would really struggle to get that union back. And having a couple of extra guys to help out, especially since we just slightly alienated the whole of freaking Europe. Well, not quite the whole of Europe. These guys should freaking love us. Yeah. They're shunning us because of our excommunication. What? Dude! Okay. I think this war could be good for profit as well. They're allied to Hoya. Hoya's up here, aren't they? There they are. Okay. Obviously we can deal with them. Let's not full call them. I don't see any particular need for that. Looting policy, we will restrict. Should we deal with Hoya first? So we are going to have to get some military access, which could be a problem. New tech? Sure, need nil tech. Got to stay up to date there. Probably not going to be able to get access there. Swivel guns, doesn't matter, we don't have any cannons. Yeah, we're actually going to really struggle to get military access, I think, through anyone big, because they're all going to hate us so much because we're the wrong religion. Sometimes you've just got to go it alone. We can work to spread the Kalanixian faith, like converting people in wars and stuff like that. We'll see how that goes. We've got the different slots to keep these. Saxony has the Peasants' War. And the end of the Peasants' War. I didn't stick around long, did it? I'll leave you guys to siege that down. Looks like they have military access through Bohemia, so now we get conditional. Greek science rediscovered. Okay, publish the text. Or organize an expedition. Well, this one gives us a religious scandal. But this one doesn't. So we should just do this one, right? 60% chance. Come on, cross your fingers. Yes! 200 free dip points. Diplo points, excuse me. Fantastic. Is it, which war score is it to get a restored personal union? Nice. Not much. Oh, sorry, wrong one. There it is. Freaking coalition! You kidding? Only -4. It's not much. Yeah, between 1 and 5, it's nothing. Cool. And we can force religion in this peace deal. So that's good news. We won't need to go siege down Hoya, looks like. That's very good. Okay, well, the restoration of our lands with Nuremberg will take place... Did they get the same? No, they got a new dynasty. Will take place in the next episode. Until then, thank you for watching. And I'll do my best to try and avoid a civil war. See you then. Bye-bye.